We're here today to answer the question, what should I do to prepare my home for sale? Well, maybe nothing, but more than likely perhaps quite a bit, especially if you're looking to gather top dollar for your residence. You've got to make sure that you have your home prepared to attract the greatest number of buyers and generate the highest offers. You can always offer the home as is and do nothing, but that's going to limit the number of buyers interested in your home and yield lower offers. What do you need to do to prepare your home? There are no absolutes and no hard and fast rules that apply to all homes in all regions of the country. Every home is unique and every home seller is unique. You'll be best served by consulting with a good real estate agent who knows your local market before doing any pre-sale work to the property. You may need to do only minor repairs. If your home is in mostly good condition, look for any stray defects that could signal neglect to a buyer. If a buyer comes into your home and sees deferred maintenance items like a leaky faucet, a torn window screen, a broken doorbell, neglected electrical wall plates, or a crack in a wall, these minor defects will make them think you didn't care for your home. They'll think more serious problems may lurk within. Make sure that you go through your home with your real estate professional before the home is put on the market. Identify all minor repairs needed and do what you need to do to make the home really shine. Now, you may be thinking you need to do major repairs and upgrades. If your home has more serious detriments such as an old roof, outmoded windows, a dated kitchen or bath, be careful. You generally will not get your money back on major upgrades and extensive repairs done solely to get the home sold. If your roof has active leaks, by all means do a repair, but don't install a new roof or new windows thinking you're going to get more at closing than what you spent on these major upgrades. Only do a complete kitchen or bathroom remodel if you're going to live in the home for at least another 2 years, and that improvement is something that you really want to do for your own enjoyment of the property. To refresh an old kitchen or bath without spending a lot of money, look into painting the cabinets or vanity, perhaps install new countertops, maybe change the fixtures, put new pulls on the fronts, and clean everything thoroughly. Don't spend a lot of money to install a new tile or hardwood flooring. The buyer may not like what you put in. If you have hardwood hiding under wall-to-wall carpeting, rip out that old carpeting and expose the wood. A good real estate agent will advise you on what repairs are going to pay back well and what should be done, and which work should be left to the new owner. A topic that comes up often is, should you stage your property? Now, many agents use the word staging to cover a wide range of pre-sale preparation. To avoid confusion, we find it helpful to use two concepts, staging and showcasing your home. When we refer to staging, we mean engaging the services of a professional stager. This can cost a lot of money and can be unnecessary for many homes. A professional stager is truly needed only at select properties. You can save a lot of money by paying for just a consultation with a stager, but a lot of what they're going to cover in the consultation will be common sense showcasing techniques. What's showcasing? Showcasing is the low-cost, no-cost home preparation basics that will give you a solid return on your effort and any money that you do spend. Showcasing includes elbow grease work like decluttering, cleaning, culling out excess furniture, and getting rid of all that stuff that collects over time in most homes. The goal is to make the interior of your home show to buyers as neat, clean, and spacious. Depersonalizing your interior of family photos and mementos is a smart move. You don't want buyers to see how you live in the home, rather let the home show buyers how they can live in the property. So put away family photos, children's artwork, and refrigerator magnets. Fresh paint pays back very well, especially if you avoid wild, trendy colors. Very neutral paint is the way to go. And a deep cleaning will make the interior sparkle and help your home sell much more quickly. Hire professional cleaners if you lack the time to do this work yourself. Try to brighten up your home as much as possible. Increase the wattage of light bulbs, buy some new lamps, remove or replace heavy curtains. If your home has dark wall-to-wall carpeting, you might want to place a light-colored rug on top. Focus on your home's exterior curb appeal. There's no need to do anything really over the top, but work on your landscaping. Add some mulch, trim back overgrown bushes, make sure your grass is cut. Get a new welcome mat at the front door and perhaps give that door a fresh coat of paint. If your driveway is looking worn, get it seal coated. Do whatever you can do to make the initial impression of your home as pleasant as possible. And again, rely on your real estate agent to help you identify what needs to be done to showcase your home inside and out. Now we're going to touch on some nitty-gritty topics that apply to home selling in Massachusetts. The procedures and customs in your state may differ. The first issue would be permits. If significant work has been done to your home during your ownership that required permits, it's a good idea to check the status of those permits before your home is put up for sale. Look to see if municipal records show that proper permits were pulled and were closed, i.e. signed off. This is a surprisingly contentious issue. There will be many real estate professionals who will vehemently disagree with our suggestion to check permits. They'll say there's no duty to check permits, so why make the inquiry? Here's our reasoning on this issue. In Massachusetts, municipal record keeping on permits varies wildly community by community. An increasing number of cities and town building departments have put permit records online, so they are increasingly easy to check. And that's the key point for prospective home sellers. If your permit records are online and are easy to check, you can be pretty sure the buyer agent or the closing attorney staff is going to check the status of your permits at some point before your closing. You would be very wise to know ahead of time if any permits are missing or are open, while you have ample time to rectify any issues and close those open permits. Your nightmare scenario would be about a week prior to your closing, someone checks online and finds an open permit. You're told of this issue on a Friday, and your closing is, say, the next Tuesday. Townhomes closed over the weekend, leaving you only Monday to get permit issues rectified so you can close on time. It's not a good prospect, and it really can happen. The next issue for Massachusetts home sellers is Title V. If your home is not on a municipal sewer system by Massachusetts law, you're going to need to get your sewer disposal system inspected prior to your closing. This is known as a Title V inspection. If you live in a condo association with a shared system, don't worry, these shared systems are by state law periodically inspected, so you're not going to have your own separate inspection when you get ready to sell your condo unit. Otherwise, you'll need to have your home's sewage system pass a Title V inspection in order to be able to close. Don't wait, get it done before you list the home. By doing the inspection early, you'll have time to address any issues found. In Massachusetts, you can do what's called a voluntary assessment instead of a binding Title V inspection. The advantage of the voluntary assessment is that if problems are found with the system, you have an option to stop the assessment and prevent any negative results from being reported to the local Board of Health. Now, if no problems are uncovered, you can convert to a binding inspection on the spot and be able to proceed to closing. The point of the voluntary assessment is that if you cannot afford to repair or replace your sewage system, you can stop the assessment if problems are found and avoid triggering a mandatory system upgrade. Your real estate agent can refer you to a Title V inspector and help you make sure the inspector knows that you want to start the inspection as a voluntary assessment. Last but not least, go into your attic and look around. A great many real estate professionals do not venture into the attics of the homes they are marketing, and they have to deal with the consequences of that oversight after the home inspection. You can save yourself a lot of grief if you look in your attic before you market your property. Look for signs of poor ventilation, condensation, drip marks, water marks in the sheathing, or rust on the nail points. Look for organic material growing on the sheathing and rafters. If you do have signs of mold in your attic, mitigation is relatively easy and not that expensive. Have a professional mitigation company do the work. This mitigation work typically comes with a transferable warranty and are accepted by buyers at closing. So it's well worth checking your attic and resolving any ventilation or mold issues before you market the home. I'm Warren Reynolds with Berkshire Hathaway Home Services Commonwealth in Franklin, Massachusetts. We're Massachusetts real estate brokers. We help people buy, sell, and invest in real estate here in the Bay State. We'd love to have a conversation with you, so please feel free to reach out anytime.